up for this thing, you know. It's Saturday night. Hey, I hope everybody's doing good. This is BroncoStevens from the BroncoStevens Comedy Channel. Been a busy day here. How y'all doing? Anybody out there? Soto, you creeping up on me? Hector, you out there floating around? Anybody? Nah, it's cool. Been a busy day. Put a few things out on the channel. Some things did good, some didn't. It's always weird because the stuff I think is going to go good sometimes doesn't, and the stuff I'm like, goes really good. So it just depends on, I don't know. They say the algorithm. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it's just, what strikes people as funny, or in my realm. I mean, I do the comedy bit, so it's gotta be funny, or it doesn't count, right? So anyway, if you're out there, what you've stumbled on is the BroncoStevens Comedy Channel. I do a channel full of different playlists, different little characters that I do. Most of it's comedy, like 95% or greater of what I do is comedy. I do some original music that's fairly serious, and I hide tidbits of information in my videos that that I'm passionate about, and it comes out in my work. But all in all, I'm just a goofy dude doing some weird stuff. So if you are into that, you want to see somebody acting weird and make you laugh, I make it a point to try to draw a smile, a laugh, or somebody shaking their head like, "What's wrong with this guy?" Out of everything I do. So it's going to be one of those things. You're either going to smile because it's just so awkward and weird, or you're going to bust out laughing, or you're just going to shake that head and be like, "What is wrong with this dude?" So that's what you're going to watch on the BroncoStevens channel. And every once in a while, you'll see some music, that's like, wow, that's kind of cool. At least I hope so. So what I did today, let's see, I'm kind of give a recap of some of the stuff I put out there today. Like last night I did one, The Mention of Detention. It was an original song. And I was just working through it. Like I literally, I think I published the second run through that I ever did of it. And that's fine. I mean, I think it came out decent. It's not complete by any means, but you get the sense of what the song's about. And it's fun. And so I put that out last night. It didn't do very good, so I re-released it today, and it didn't do awesome either. So I got to rework that. Either polish it up a bit, or just put the right words in and publish it at the right time. Sometimes that matters more than it should. Here's somebody, Mateo's 10. Hello, babe. How you doing? Sakuna. Hello. Hi. All right, glad to have you with me. We're just kind of going over some of the stuff. We got LeBron James out there. Hello, hello. Big name there. How are you? I'm doing good. Got Chase Jones. Hi. Jackpot. Jukes. How are you? I'm doing great. How about you? But hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting. Let me know somebody's out there. I'm just kind of summarizing my channel. I do a comedy channel on here. And Wyatt Allen. A bunch of y'all out there tonight. All right. Cool. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, it's a comedy channel. If you're into comedy stuff, subscribe, check it out. I have tons of playlists. Like I've got dozen plus playlists of just different skits and characters that I do. I'm not sure who Johnny Sin is. Pooping right now. That's honest. That's cool. Everybody poops. There's books about it. In fact, I've had to read them to my kids. I got 6 kids. I'm a big old dad. Got a big family here. I do a skit called He's a Dad. And I'll tell you just bits of information about my dad life. That's one of my playlists. I've got like 65 plus videos in that segment. If you want to see some dad life stuff. Then I've got like different musical things. I was just working on a commercial before I hopped on here. And I published it. I just went instant publish on it. Sometimes I'll do that. I know they say you got to put them out there in the future and like schedule them and all this stuff and let the algorithm figure out where to put it. And I just don't want to do that sometimes. Sometimes it's Saturday night and I feel like my subscribers need some new material. So I just pop that sucker through and surprise people. So that's out there. But I was just doing a commercial early again. I was thinking like how times had changed. And I'll just kind of reenact it with you right here while I got you. Because that's how I roll. Yep. So anyway, I was thinking about like how times had changed and how commercials, like when I grew up, commercials were all wholesome and stuff. Like, you had the oats. You had an old guy on the farm with his oats or something, and he'd sell you. But I didn't want to like sponsor anything. I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm a little guy. I'm in nobody's pocket, so I just do goofy stuff. So this is a jar with beef jerky in it. Okay, so this is what I was using for my commercial that I just published, or my recent skit that I just published. And so in the old times, it'd be like this. Hey John, what you got there? That smells pretty good. Well, take you a whiff, Billy. Oh man, that's beef jerky. I bet it's delicious. Well, it should be. It's raised right here on my farm. Johnson's Family Beef Jerky. It's healthy. Ting. That's how it would be like when I was growing up. That's how commercials were. It was all wholesome and about being healthy and good for you and all stuff like that. Now, the focus is on the end result, like what's it going to do for you. So now it's all like this. Beef jerky. Do you want to keep her up all night, if you know what I mean? Do you want a little bit of extra pack in your punch? Do you want to get some big gains at the gym? I know you do. Beef jerky in a glass. It's healthy. That's today's commercial. That's what it's about. And so you can see the difference, right? I mean, just times have changed. Now it's all about what's the quick delivered punch, what's in it for you. So anyway, that's I just published that one. A similar version of that one. Obviously not that one. I just did that one now, real time for you all. But anyway, it's like that. So how's everybody doing? Let me get caught up here. Hector, he's out there. I literally was joking around saying, "There's Hector out there earlier." And then you showed up. Let's see. Patrick Smith, hello. Jack Pat says true. All right, so let's see. What else did I do today? I did a Goonies Part 3. I wish it was Goonies Part 3. But basically, I did kind of like a crazy old dude out in his yard with the paparazzi. He's not taking any questions. Hey, everybody, get back. No, I'm not taking any questions. And then he admits to finding One-Eyed Willie's lost treasure in his neighborhood. Yeah, all the extra rain that we've been having just washed the ship right up into his neighborhood, and he claims to have found One-Eyed Willie's treasure. It heats up a little bit. He screams, "Goonies never die," and takes off running. So that's the quick 30-second synopsis of Goonies Part 3. If you love Goonies, yeah, if you're a Gen Xer, if you were like 10 years old at 1985, I'm 50. So like at 10 years old, like all the awesome things are happening. We had all these movies popping out like Goonies and stuff, and Spilsberg was putting out hits everywhere, and we had Garbage Pail Kids cards and stuff like that. We were rolling in it. We had good times. We were out there on our dirt bikes, sun up to sundown, and it was a good time. I have to go to bed. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm doing lives almost every day, so just pop in, and like I said, if you give a subscription, then you can check it out and we can communicate. If you drop a comment, I'm gonna reply. Like literally, somebody watched a video of mine today. I think they subscribed. They said, "Hey, I like that content. I'd like to see more of it." What do you know? I made more of it. So not only will I reply, but I'll create crap just for you guys. I mean, that's what I don't know. I like to create, and you're all my customers, so be happy to do it. Yeah, I'll try to. I'm pretty sure I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what time, but if you're subscribed, you'll get the notification. Hopefully, I don't know. That's the best I can do. I don't have a time yet. My life's crazy. I got 6 kids, so like they're just running around. Like if you're my age, remember that game where you were, what is the name of it? You were like Godzilla and Rampage. When you were like Rampage, my kids are just literally climbing around my house, just ripping things down and, breathing fire and all that stuff. So if I run out to the garage to do a quick, this is my studio out here in the garage, fancy stuff here. I'll go back inside and it'll be all tore up. It'll be like the what is that guy that does the tornado stuff? I can't think of his name. I had a stroke 5 years ago. My brain just isn't what it used. Wile E. Coyote. That's the one that chases the dang thing. Anyway, the guy that spins a lot. Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, that's what they're all like. All right, yeah, you have a good night. So I'm gonna do a quick song for you. If you've watched some of the lives I've done lately, sometimes people will joke about weird stuff. Like somebody just said they were literally on the toilet right now. Maybe they weren't joking. They just brought it up. And maybe they were. They're just sitting on the toilet. Because people do that. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir. We all know that we sit on the toilet and scroll. And so she could have been scrolling, came across this and was being honest. And so I think it's funny to joke about like farts personally. Like the farting in a jar phenomenon to me is brilliant. Where was I at the beginning of this thing? I missed it all. I missed Amazon stock. I missed Bitcoin. Missed farting in a jar, people. You could have been on the front end of that thing. Rich. Don't have to do anything, really. Just fart in a jar. Yeah. You got to do the shipping and things like that. But no, I'm joking about all that. But in the same sense, like, it's funny. Like, to think that that's a thing that people can do. Virginia, hello. Anthony Tiger 49, hello. No one's late. I mean, this thing's just, you're here when you're here. I'm super like impromptu, like in everything in my whole life. Like I just kind of go with the flow. I don't schedule much. I don't have like times and places. I go places and do things, including these lives. But I try to do one every day. That is my commitment, is that I'll try to do one. See F1 the movie. I don't know if I've even heard of that one. Is that a new movie or is that an old movie? Because I'll definitely check it out. But anyway, back on the important conversation about farting in jars. One of the funny things I think would be like, is if the sound carried with it. Like, there's weirdos out there buying farts in a jar. And I don't think they're buying it for the sound effect. I think that part dissipates. Okay. And so it's a new movie. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. And, but it would be funny if that was the part that actually they were buying it for, like, and it worked. Like, you could fart, here in Oklahoma, I could do a fart and then ship it to Ohio where I grew up, and my buddy'd open it and be like, that to me would be the funny side of it. But it's not like that. So anyway, I was just playing around with the whole farting in a jar concept. Before I hit the live button, I just strummed a few chords and I thought, well, what am I going to play him tonight? Something funny. And I thought, well, I'll sing about farting in a jar. Okay. So that's where we're at in life. I'm singing about that. So if you're still here with me, put your seatbelts on. Farting in a jar never hurt anybody. Farting in a jar never hurt anyone. Farting in a jar. Farting in a jar. Farting in a jar never hurt anybody. Well, tell that to Creepy Kenny. He got addicted to it. Went through his whole life savings. He didn't even do anything. He just stacked them away like a collector. Wrote the times and dates on it. Creepy Kenny's creepy. Hell yeah. But farting in a jar never hurt anybody. Farting in a jar never hurt anyone. Oh yeah? Well, tell that to Big Belly Bob. Because Big Belly Bob ate a bunch of beans. And when Big Belly Bob went to do his fart in a jar, guess what? It exploded. Oh yeah. Farting in a jar never hurt anybody. Except maybe Big Bob Billy when he blew up that glass. And when he blew up that glass, something landed on his... Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Farting in a jar never hurt anybody. Farting in a jar, in fact, set some people free. Oh yeah. Shelly Kukuliahoe, that lady down the street, she's been selling farts for a while now. And I've noticed that she bought a boat last week. Oh yeah. Yep. And then I noticed something else. She has a pallet being pulled out of her house almost every day. A forklift comes. And they pull out a pallet of glass bottles. I'm pretty sure it all adds up to... It all what's up to. Farting in a jar never hurt anybody. Farting in a jar, that's the way to go. Farting in a jar? Is there a single person that's a star? Who's like the top person of that tier? Who's the lord of the farting in the jars? That's what I want to know. Because I've got dreams, you see. Maybe that farter could be me. Maybe I could be top tier farter. The lord of the jars. The lord of the jars. All right, and if you're still here, you got nothing to do this Saturday, obviously. You've got everything fell through for you. You had plans with respectable people. You were going to do things. You had stuff going on, and then it just fell through. And you sat on a toilet and you watched this. And you know what? Hopefully this made it better for you. All right? Hopefully it did. Anyway, this is it, folks. This is the BroncoStevens comedy channel. I do weird stuff. And so if you want to hang around, subscribe. If you like comedy stuff like this, tell your friends, family. They might judge you, because they might. But they might just laugh too. And that would be nice. That's what I'm hoping, to bring some laughs and smiles. And if you shake your head and it's too much, that's okay too, because we're all different. All right, you have a great night. It's Saturday. I'm going to go see what is left of my house. See what the kids didn't destroy. Have a good night.